imagine the animal that would have horns like this?
A deer.
Or maybe it could be a tail. It's this kind of horn. To officially start our day.
Visit Hidden Villa, a nonprofit farm in Los Altos Hills, and you're likely to spot school children getting close with nature, some of them for the first time. Garth Harwood, who leads Hidden Villa's education program, was honored as Environmental Educator of the Year by the California Association for Environmental and Outdoor Education. The town crier shadowed him for a day to learn how school works when delivered by a goat.
Yeah, she's the bossy. She's always telling people who's in charge. So you got to watch out for her. But she's little, so she's not crazy.
First thing in the morning, Garth and his team of educators rally to plan out the day's curriculum before school buses pull onto the property. He briefs the team on the always changing state of the farm, and they plan out the education behind the adventure at Hidden Villa.
If you can tie that together, not only by looking at the processes that's taking place in the compost bins, but also somewhere out in the forest, that's a wonderful connection to make, that some of our best gardening ideas have actually originated from the functioning of natural ecosystems.
You guys remember how the worms make the dirt? So do it with me. Munch, munch, munch. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then we have dirt. So all that hay right there, we're going to turn it into dirt with our helper worms. And then it's going to be soil. And what are we going to grow in the soil?
Plants.
All of our garden plants. So that's nature's cycle right here on our farm.
Increasingly, teachers are under great pressure to bring up the test scores for their children, and one way to do that is making sure that they have that vocabulary down pat. And in the current challenging fiscal climate that the schools find themselves in, we find that it's also necessary to equip the teachers, to support the teachers by equipping the children with an explicit understanding of the state science standards, which is easy to do within the context of our everyday programming. But when we do that, the teachers have an easier time justifying the expense and time out here in the field. Because to the untrained eye, it could look like just a fun day in the park. But it is a very, very instructional experience.
Where do plants get their food?
From the ground.
They get their minerals from the ground. They get their water from the ground.
The sun from the sky.
They get their energy from the sun, right?
Most children today are so separated from natural systems that they don't actually get a chance to play with natural materials. Many of them, when they first arrive here, have never really walked on an unpaved surface before. And it can be terrifying initially to be on an uneven surface. And they can be very challenged to go up a hill without thinking they might fall to their deaths. And I like to think a very important component of the learning that they do here is body learning. They're simply learning to use their bodies as their bodies have evolved to be used. And that's just as essential as the factual component, in my view.
Hey, down in the garden, now you.
On this day, fourth graders from Taft Elementary School in Redwood City arrived to sing, dance, and explore the farm.
Garden. What are you doing up there? You're down in the garden.
Learning about microorganisms, playing the food chain game, and hiking trails in the hills above the farm all make up a typical day.
And hose.
All the kids are using rakes and hoes.
We're going. They're going. Want to know the game plan for the day?
Yes.
We are going to go hiking first.
Yes.
So let's form ourselves into a perfect line here. Everybody should be right in line with my hands.
The students closed their eyes and snaked through the forest, learning to listen. But eyes popped open when a rustling in the hillside above revealed the children were being watched.
For the rest of the winter, and they'll grow a new set. Now, I said that deer don't like sneaking things. That's because the things...
The deer sighting quickly became a game. Who can sneak across a bridge without being heard by predator teacher?
Now, we need a volunteer to be that first. Go. Oh, so close.
And of course, turning over logs to look for creepy crawlies is a must-do at Hidden Villa.
Something right there. What do you think that is?
The little white guys.
This
Baby
is
spiders.
a web. And yep, the spider's in there. See? It's in its little home. There's a spider. Hi, little spider.
Spider. Oh.
For more information about what Garth does and how to experience the farm yourself, visit www.hiddenvilla.org.